room. Poison trying to pick someone off as JKS is falling back and he's being hunted. Oh, that is relentless. Faven and is it Daika? I'm not sure. Diha. Both getting a couple of great kills. BlameF coming back into it. I'm not sure why they're losing players now. How is this turned around? Sprout, where's the bomb plant? Where's the slowdown? Where's the common sense? And now it's a one-on-one. And he's got the bomb as well. He could go up. He must know where Rush is.
There has to be that breakdown now. This has been non-stop action for about 50 seconds straight. And they are going to get the bomb plant on the lower side. Oh, never mind! Rush, he hadn't rotated off. He was still lurking.
I feel like that's gone out of style.
Used to be once upon a time, right? Ooh, long range with the Glock. Okay.
Don't get armor.
Yeah. You cut corners like that and taking long range fights, you can still be vulnerable. It can come back to to haunt you, and we'll see if they can recover the rifle. They should be able to. Yeah, Poison's going to drop the scout in favor of the M4. Faven, though, close up takes down Rush, and he is still getting damage done. A chance, but not quite going to be able to pull it. Solid fundamentals that we just saw from Sprout in that round. And so you can see BlameF didn't look too pleased. Didn't look too happy with himself. He's like, ah, great. If they're going to play like this, we're actually going to have to work for it, aren't we?
Oh, but suddenly this is just working out. That's BlameF setting up the flashbang for 3 kills of what we call a lobby crunch, and that worked out way too well. Config now outside hunting. He's finally going to get shut down, but it's way too late. What an aggressive round out of complexity. Just absolutely collapsing on that lobby, and Sprout even sort of halfway looked like they were ready, but that flashbang from BlameF was God tier. They need to, we're going to have to get a replay at some point of that flashbang, because that just won them the round.
That was beautiful. And that is how you change it up. Still 2 kills going to be possible for Sprout in the end. But if you start playing default...
Sprout, if they could have rolled that into another couple of rounds and got off to a little bit of a better start, but it's looking unlikely now. JKS, though, is playing out in the open, a little bit of an off-angle. He's back to a position where he could fall back. I'm kind of impressed that he's actually just playing this nonchalantly, because if you get rushed down, if they just jump around the corner, you're actually just screwed. But
what's really cool about that, and this is little details, is where JKS, he's already pre-aiming if somebody were to be crouch walking with a deagle around the corner, right? Like, he's aiming just a little low. He's expecting
fire, just in terms of raw firepower. Complexity is actually going to be very hard to deal with. Oh, he keeps pushing. JKS, he's going to go straight for it. That is some confidence. He just wants to fight even more. DR finally taking him down. Config with a kill in return, and this round has fallen apart from Sprout. Without them in, they don't even get to make their mark at all on this round. He definitely saw the gun there.
Gone ahead and said, okay, we'll slow it down too. And, you know, catch you out in the open. BlameF is going to get tagged up a little bit. Poison under pressure on the upper site. And, well, that is Config getting overwhelmed. So the upper side is open, but the bomb is out in the yard.
They'll be allowed to just, cleanly put it down. That new smoke that people have been throwing to sort of cover their exit from heaven, try and make things a bit more easy. It's really genius, and it works so incredibly well. So that's an expensive round. I mean, from Sprout, it would have been just...
That was a thing of beauty. He had to be so quick to catch him before he got back around the corner there. And so BlameF waiting in defense. JKS worked his way up. JKS gets spotted, wins the fight straight up against Faven, and now, well, Snatchy looking for the flank. He is certainly going to catch JKS looking the wrong way. Shoots him in the back. Bomb is ticking, and it's all on BlameF now. 1v1. He has a single flash grenade to work with, and he could come right over the top. So painful for Snatchy. He has no way. I mean, it's just a guess. It's a gamble at that point.
It is, and we'll see if they're going to want to use one of those nades to just try and get rid of him. So far, a lot of smokes going up, and actually that's an amazing counter nade. They line up for BlameF. The timing is so good. They're so distracted trying to worry about that Molotov out there. Some good re-kills coming in, though, from Dihar and also from Speedy, I think.
That's going to get aggressive. And with that nade coming through, he has to know that somebody's up here on the roof. They're waiting for it as well. Diaz going to get caught. That's Rush finding his pound of flesh. Speedy will get the trade, but there's Poison. Yep, he was ready for him. He knew that somebody was on the roof out there. And so it's going to be Speedy just sticking the bomb plant. He's about to get pinched on his teammates. An early warning that the action's going to probably happen inside. And he's already on the flank. He's going to be pushing right in behind him. JKS is about to be hard-pressed in the ramp, though. Needs to find a second kill. He is going to get it! Does tremendous damage to 2 more players as well. And he's done his part. It's now on his teammates to stabilize.
Yeah, I mean, that was obviously sort of an attempt to try and draw someone back from ramp so that, they'd only have the single fight there. But I think that was pretty obvious for Complexity's point of view. They were in position to sort of catch that out. It's incredible that it's even in a 1-on-2 at this point. Speedy, he's going to get the bomb down, but it's still not the other way around. So Again, Blame F, he wasn't actually caught out here earlier, so there's no reason for him not to just try and redo this again. He's going to get that one kill, sees the second, and again just taking 2 people with him. Even if Sprout, you know, get this back into a 3-on-3 like they have earlier.
It gets annihilated in yard, and they were spread out again. They were spaced. They were there to trade, but they don't get the shots. It's a rush up close. Still waiting for the man. Yep, pushing out, picks up one. Not going to get the second, but his teammates are there.
I don't know how many choices they really have left at this point in time. Back out here again. It's a friendly Molotov, and again the flashbang being set up. Blamef gonna turn and just run right into them this time. It's only gonna be the 1 kill, except for JKS finding one through the smoke. Oh dear. Otherwise, that would have been great for Sprout. They don't really mind the trade. So many angles to cover off, and they have 1 Molotov. Speedy goes down. And yeah, now they're kind of committed to this. They have to just keep pressing on. Config will take one right down. Diha never stood a chance. Faven, I don't know what you do here. 1 versus 2. 28 seconds. It is, again, a little bit of a coin flip if you actually pick the right position. Opening the door will immediately give the game away. That's an incredible shot. That's so hard to do. Poison going down. And now it's another 1-on-1 here. Rush sneaking in from the upper bomb site. Faven's going to go down the AUG. I mean, he just almost had the angle. So many clutches as well that go the way of Complexity here. And he's going to go pick up the AW.
I mean, you're just getting beaten up on right now. It's a straight up bully sesh. Diha does manage to bring 1 back. But it's still 2-on-4. Both he and his teammate very low. And the bomb is in the open. Should have an angle there. No, Poison gives it up. He's backing up. He's going to go ahead and actually get in line, but he's a second too late. Had he rotated 3 seconds earlier, Poison, he'd have been in position to have eyes on the bomb. But now it's going to be JKS. He's just going to farm some more kills here.
Yeah, so have you.
This is like old wall banging, though. They're just getting whittled down as they move on to the site here. They managed to sneak somebody through, though, and not going to expect the second man. Still, the damage is tremendous. It is getting completely out of control. Faven will find a kill on Blamef. But Complexity just did such a good job of putting... It isn't going smoothly for it, I'll admit.
No. All right.
Config still going to get traded 1-for-1, but Poison's there to chime in. That's the bomb getting dropped over at Secret, Blamef, and, well, it's a murder fest. Wow. Just like that, I mean, win them.
Blamef is 17-5 in spite of the fact that he's been just aggressively fighting all over the map the whole time, and he's only died 5 times. There's the end of the half, 14 to... And up close, Diha is still fighting this, and Rush taking the opportunity. Had some good baiting, and now they're in a lot of trouble because, yeah, they know Blamef is out here apparently. They're going to go try and hunt him down. This is all taking time off the clock, and what is going on for Complexity? Going maybe a little bit too quick now. Even though time is on their side, it's still, you know, still possible for Sprout to do something.
Oh, it's absolutely possible here for Poison to clutch this out, although he doesn't have Kevlar, and he is going to get blindsided. Snatchy to the rescue. Dennis and Snatchy survive.
Again, so just some good stuff from Sprout in terms of keeping waiting. You see that. Faven does take a bit of damage in return. Grenade will land on top, and I think this is sort of slowly peeling out now for Complexity. You can tell, you know.
With the first round, Anders. And in this case, Sprout have gotten 2. So they are 2 steps along the journey, along the path.
Oh.
Config with a tasty headshot there. Takes down Speedy, but Snatchy's going to be there to trade it, and Snatchy takes down Config. So it is going to be the man advantage here for Sprout. One thing for Sprout, though, and I want to see Diha kind of rotate over here to recover that rifle. Was it a FAMAS or an M4? I didn't notice for Speedy there.
I think he picked up an AK, actually.
Oh, yeah, he had the AK, didn't he? So you want to get Diha over there so that you lose that FAMAS.
Oh.
But losing 2 players against what is...
Fire that Eagle get a kill. 14-4, and the 19th round coming up. Snatchy trying to apply the same level of pressure, although they're certainly ready for it. And Poison with a bit of an angle advantage there. Config taking down Dennis. This is an absolute disaster. Just Complexity saying, you know what? We know exactly how that works, because that's what we were doing all first half, and you're not going to pull the same on us. All of Complexity showing up, and they're not getting that at all. And in fact, they're realizing now, hold on, probably going to be ramped, but this could be really dangerous. Yeah, he needs the back on that. I think they need a save. Well, they're not even going to be allowed to do that. Wow. In itself is very, very interesting. I thought he would have been trying to already sort of push up behind, but he's just holding the angle at the moment. Speedy nearly caught out. In fact, will be caught out. Just not ready for the two of them pushing that far in. And now BlameF is going to start to make his way down. The bomb is being planted as well, and it's a 3-on-4, and Sprout in it here to try and see if they can keep the map alive. And that's not going to be possible. The timing is incredible. They never even needed BlameF on that flank, and now it's just Snatchy with an AWP in a 1 versus 4. This is one of the most dominant wins I've seen in a while on Nuke. 16-4 as Complexity take down Sprout, at least on map number 1. Which, again, I still think that is one hell of a victory.
Yeah. And you can see
Bomb down almost immediately, flashing their way in just to take a bit of a peek. Yeah, he forgot about the USP, but he's going to set up another flashbang coming in, and he's going to go straight for it. Oh, he's got a bit of a chance. A nice headshot. And now, yeah, they're going to try and see if they can fight him right back, but this is still a big problem here for the Sprout team. They do have a smoke and a kit.
And they've been spotted out now, and so the damage is done. There's no longer an element of surprise. Both players coming in from CT. Complexity will be aware of this. They just need to hit their shots now. JKS having a real struggle on his hands. Eventually gets the kill. And it's Speedy now in a 1v2. BlameF and Rush. Crossfire scenario, and as soon as he rounds the corner, he's a dead man. Bomb. The force buy coming out from Sprout. Expected. It's very much standard now. Deagle, Kevlar, Scout, and Dennis taking BlameF. He will get traded though, Poison with the Galil and Config, kill of his own, and so that AK gets recovered. I'm surprised they're going to leave the Galil there.
10. But yeah, you don't want to be giving away weapons no matter what at all. All right. Yeah, he's going to go straight for it. They don't have head armor, so at least some of them don't. So they're going to be much easier to take down. A little bit of a crossfire, but that also reveals where the last two are. They know exactly where both Haven and Snatchy were.
Waking up as well. He was doing well on Nuke, but he wasn't dominating in any way. But he's already got 4 kills in the first 2 rounds. So, Poison, I mean, you can op on this map, and you could do some serious damage as the mid push comes through. BlameF is here alone, and he has to keep his cool. Does he get the ace? And he gets the Eco Cobra ace.
Solid base from which they can start to feel like, all right, we've got some money, we've got some confidence, we actually can take this fight. Good start here for Snatchy, taking out JKS. And ooh, they're actually so quick to react, and they just dropped them in the A-bomb site. That is a very fast reaction from Complexity.
Are just in position to instantly punish it. There's no escape.
Yeah, and well, I mean, you know, there's just so many different ways that could have worked out, because he could pick up the bomb, and 35 seconds, so they've left themselves not that much time, Complexity, which is a bit unusual for them so far. They've been pretty quick. Rush, though, will he'll make up for lost time in getting a couple of kills right then and there. In the corner, ready and waiting as well, Snatchy, but I'm sure he's going to be found. They're just checking for it already. BlameF going to come charging through. It's a good flashbang to set it all up, and even if it's only 10 seconds, they're fine. Not in any danger. Speedy and his Zeus are creeping up on. Expect he might just get sort of a free shot here. I hope that jump didn't make any noise. Yeah, it sees him, and oh, how does he live? He's going to walk right into the AK. That seems so unfair. He's going to get the kill from beyond the grave, but what does that help them now? 2 versus 3, and they're going to be... I mean, how do you retake this now? There's more smokes, more Molotovs in play still, and Diha getting a kill, but I still think the problem is BlameF and that 1 Molotov that he has.
He's going to be able to chuck it on there, and there's just no hope for Diha. With such little HP. Yeah, he can't even make...
These bomb sites, so... Scout on Diha and...
Clearly Waller.
Clearly.
Oh, and he can't...
Well, actually...
Wait, did he?
Shot him right through.
No way!
Gonna need to see that shot from Poison. BlameF going down, so, I mean, a little bit of revenge here. JK is waiting and hoping for the smoke to fade, and yeah, he's gonna see that. He knew that trick. So, still 3-on-3. So, yeah, some recoverable AKs for...
His only chance to get in here. Where it's a 2-on-2, and he is going to catch Config looking the wrong way. Now JKS caught in the corner. Is he going to check? Yes, he is going to check, but Poison from the pit catches Snatchy on the site, and it's all on Diha, and Poison knows where he's coming from.
He's got the right idea. Oh, what a headshot! Diha taking him right down. That's a very, very thin angle. Some group you don't know as much about. Sometimes that'll just, you know, won't make you lose the match, but it'll make it just a little bit more weird and a lot of things you're not expecting. It's a nice shot from Speedy. He's got some backup in there as well. Oh, they're just going to get crushed. That peak right after the kill from Config, where Poison just comes in.
He's been hitting shots here and there. Oh, do we just get the straight up B rush? I like this. Lack of respect from Complexity. Get out there on that B site. Put the pressure on him. Sprout right now, hard pressed to stay alive. Spitty, though, doing good work. He gets 2 kills before getting overwhelmed. But with 3 alive versus 3.
I mean, if they keep throwing Molotovs at this corner, that's going to be really, really annoying. They'll funnel them out through the window instead. Smoke going down. JKS will be dropped, and he'll at least call out that 2 people were out there, so that's something to work with. A little bit of a time there. Looked like Snatchy maybe could have had that kill. Config through the wall, and the top fragger. And Sprout just have no answer at the moment. This is an absolutely grotesque beating that we're witnessing. I really have not seen a match one-sided to this extent before. Now, from a B rush into more or less a straight A execute with everything to follow. And yeah, well, this is kind of what we're just talking about. Now they are getting, it's not that you can't push into CT spawn, it's just that they're getting, you know, a little bit overhyped maybe here. Poison going to try and take down Dennis, and 2 versus 4. Molotov to force him out, and that's a nice shot from Speedy, leaving Blameth alone. And yeah, they're going to find him immediately, so I don't mind that they try to take over CT spawn. That's sort of fair game. He would have been sandwiched from middle, so that could have been really awkward. It's a good time to be falling back, and Sprout going to try and boost into the window. Diha straight down. Config with a kill on Snatchy at the exact same time. A little bit of revenge, but how long is that going to last for? Config, oh, he's still fighting. He was almost out of bullets, and that will be the round. Triple kill from.
Actually, this is the last place. If I'm gonna nitpick, you don't go and die to the MP9. Because that's $600 in Blamef's pocket. Rush, and so it's Poison and Config, last 2 alive. But with Speedy clearing out the B site, there's just going to be the hard rotate from the rest of Sprout. And while Poison catching Diha does help, if you catch Speedy now, though, Config, he's going to run right into Speedy, and Speedy, of course, is going to be just annihilate him here. Yep, beautiful, beautiful job, and that ends it. Poison has to realize now what's going on.
Yeah, and he's gotten, I mean, no real chance of getting into a good position. Dropped fairly low on health, so it's somewhat of an even exchange. Speedy wanting to find someone over here. He's going to be able to. Blameth, though, is right behind him, and there's no reason Speedy should have suspected that. He's just, why? Why are there 2 people there? From us, though, on JKS will actually win out that fight. That's a big problem. Only thing they got working for them right now, Sprout, is time.
Yes. All these battles have happened very early on, so they still have a minute. A minute to play with here. And Snatchy and Favin are stacked together as well. So they should work to their advantage until Blamef is just going to win both of the duels. You need to get the trade.
Well, here we go. They're going to be trying to see if they can get up the ramp. Smokes are down. Second set of smokes they throw into the stairs here. And now they're going to be trying to rush straight in. Some pretty good cover there, actually. Diha getting a kill. Poison can't continue the spray. This is looking decent so far. 40 seconds, and they're going to go for the default bomb plant here as Speedy does go down. Diha wanted to be flashed in. It's a very good idea, but somehow Config able to outlive it. Now it's a 2-on-2, and Dennis is solo. He makes it back. He should have been dead already, shouldn't he?
100%. That's actually outrageous that Rush doesn't manage to pick that kill. So now it is going to be the 2-on-2. They need to figure out where Favin is playing from. So Molly getting lined up, back corner. It's a usual spot that people like to hide, and so it makes sense for him to throw the Molly there. But now they don't have any way to protect against Palace, unless, of course, you just shoot them straight up. And the trade should come through, and Blameth has got plenty of time. Clinical stuff coming in here from Complexity at the end.
That is amazing, isn't it? I mean, 16-4 at the end. They bring down Sprout. It's not even really a battle, is it? They just made that work so cleanly. That's a statement win from Complexity.
Indeed. Really have to admire.